Hey, what's up guys, Anboni here, and today I wanted to talk about a spec that I've been having a lot of fun with and I found some good success with, and it's the Haste versatility spec for Shadow Priest in patch 8.2.5 for PvP. Now most priests will go for the crit haste, and that's not a mistake. Crit haste does more damage overall, but even with all that extra damage, most healers in Arena will be able to effortlessly keep their team alive. Playing crit haste does make more sense when playing a comp that wins by just overwhelming the opponent with damage, like Shadow Play. However, in double DPS and in more setup based comps like RPS or Scatter Play, which is what I've been playing this season, I really like Haste-Versa a lot more. Now crit haste is by no means bad when playing these comps, and you will have a big advantage if you reach high levels of dampening, However, in this double melee tank meta, with healers being extremely strong versus rot damage, I find Haste-Versa to be a better choice. Your single target burst is higher, and your survivability is also improved since you have a decent amount of versatility, which not only makes you take less damage, but also increases your heals and your shield, which you should be spamming quite a lot. So how does it work? Well, first of all, you gotta let go of your ego of topping meters, like back in Legion, and you focus more on doing big bang setups. Well, you know, for a Shadow Priest. As with any setup based comp, you wanna first make sure that your target and his healer are both in CC, and you can do that with, you know, Kidney Shot, Mind Bomb, Fear, Psychic Horror, Hex, Blind, you know, you have a bunch of options. And then you want to make sure you save your Void Form. It's very important. You save your Void Form for the go. When you have a go, you use every instant available, and you have a lot of options. So basically how I want to do it, I want to pre-Mindbender. I will play Mindbender. I'll get to Spec in a second. I pre-Mindbender, then we pop the CC, and then we go Void Eruption. You always instant Mind Blast when you have it. Void Bolt, you do double Concentrated Flame, hopefully with the high stacks, and you finish it off with some Shadow Deaths, and that's over 200,000 damage with 0 crits, including the Shadow Deaths, 2 of them. And I know it's not enough to solo a geared melee, it's not even close, but that's why you have a team with you, and you can keep doing this over and over and over. Basically your whole setup with everything has a 1 minute cooldown because you need your Mindbender and your double stacks of flame, but you can do it every 30 seconds, no problem. Just with no double flame and no Mindbender. And that's the general idea. If you guys want me to make a more specific guide, like a 2v2 or 3v3-1, or you know, how to stay alive in 2s, just let me know and we can go deeper. But for now, I want to move over to the spec and stats and all of that, how to set it up. Alright, so for the stats, it's pretty self-explanatory. You want to go haste and versatility. I would say prioritize haste up to around 26-27% haste, and then go all out in versatility. Right now I'm running 30% haste and 18% versatility, which is, in my opinion, a little too high on the haste side. The more haste you have, the more AoE damage you will do. You can actually do really good meter damage even with this spec if you can free cast, but hey, it's not gonna happen. And plus, we don't really care about it, as we said. So I should probably drop some haste for some more versatility. I think that would be a good idea. Now for the Azerite traits, we have some good options for crit versatility spec, and I really like playing Death Throes and Whispers of the Damned. Death Throes is by far your highest damage trait for PvP in the game. It scales incredibly well with haste. It double dips in haste. I think I explained what that means in the previous video. Ideally, if you want to, this is kind of a meter topping trait, so but it still does a lot of damage. Listen, it's hard to say no to topping meters, okay? It's really hard to drop, there you go. The other option we have is Whispers of the Damned, which is kind of the only single target burst in air quotes trait we have. So ideally I would like to have triple Death Throes and triple Whispers of the Damned, and then I feel like having On My Way as a miner is really important. Also, having as many resounding protections as possible is really big as well. And Twist Magic, it's not great, but you will, in 3s, all you do is spam Purge, so it gets good value eventually, but it's not great. It's been omega nerfed. Let's move over to the spec. So the spec looks like this. It's a little different from the normal one. We're playing Shadowy Insight still, Intangibility. We're playing Twist of Fate, which is something I've been testing out recently, and I really like it. I feel like it makes so much sense playing Twist of Fate over Misery if you decide to play like this for the goes. Again, in threes, not having Misery is really bad. I got so used to playing Misery, but Twist of Fate does give you more damage, not only on your spells, but also on your Concentrated Flames and also on your Mindbender. So I think it helps. I think Twist of Fate is the play here. Then for your CC tier, I would most of the times pick Psychic Horror. I'd play Mind Bomb maybe in threes with a Hunter, or when playing with a Sub-Rogue, or you can go Last Word with the Rogue as well. But generally, I would stay with Psychic Horror. It's my personal preference. And then for the level 75, we're always gonna go Shadow or Death here. Level 90, we're gonna go Mindbender for the extra, you know, more bigger bangers. Again, you do more damage if you pick Lingering Insanity, and you do more damage if you pick Shadow Crash, but we just want to kill stuff. We don't want to top meters. And then we pick Legacy of the Void, obviously, because everything else is trash. And then for the PvP talents, you will want to play Void Shift. It's very important, obviously. You want to play Greater Fade. It's absolutely broken. And you also want to play Void Origins for the instant banger. Now for the essences are pretty important, and you really want to have rank 3 Crucible of the Flame as your main essence. It is huge. It does so much damage with versatility. It stacks with versatility. It stacks with your Twist of Fate. It actually pumps really hard. I'm getting like 60k crits, which is a lot more than my Mind Blast or my Void Bolt can do. And then for the minor ones, I really like Condensed Life Force. I feel like Condensed Life Force is actually broken. And I really like Conflict and Strife because it just gives you a lot of passive versatility that pretty much stays up the entire game. And that's it. Focusing Iris is also good. There's a lot of good options with essences, but I would say it's really important to have Crucible as your main one. That's it for the spec. It's pretty simple, it's pretty basic. Just go in, abandon your ego, you're gonna do 0 damage, but when you bang, you might actually kill someone, okay? Which is more than the crit haste can say. I mean, crit haste is, again, it's good, but there's a lot of melees out there, and I like having versatility. Alright, well, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope this video helped. And again, if you want to see a more detailed, maybe a 2v2 guide or a 3v3 one, just let me know and I'll get it done. Alright, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!